many kinds of sweet flowers grow in an English country garden.
Hello everyone, this is Ned's Garden for the ZX Spectrum, released in 1985. You've got to collect all the tools from around the garden and take them to the garden shed. And then after that a key appears somewhere. I think it's random, you've just got to go around till you find it and then you've got to lock the shed up. Oh, it's Pac-Man. Mind you, having a head going round I suppose makes a change from a stick figure. Although when he looks towards the camera he looks kind of like a Cyberman. These enemies really are fast. And trying to get down a side alley is really fiddly. Every time you lose a life you have to sit through that little bit of music there. Mind you, this is by the maker of Piggy. I suppose back then he actually could program music, as opposed to the tune in Piggy, which was kind of like what a computer might sound like if it was suffering from terminal flatulence. He's growing palm trees in this garden. It's supposed to be an English country garden. You can only carry 3 items at a time, so you need to do a lot of backtracking. Mind you, wouldn't it make more sense to get the wheelbarrow and just go around and put the tools in it? I beg your pardon, I never promised you a rose garden. Sorry about that. It'd be nice to have a big garden like this. Somewhere you could just wander about it in summer, go out and sit out there in the sun. You put a chair out in our garden, there wouldn't be a lot of room for anything else. Oh, here's the foxes, or whatever they are. There's a toy Basil brush. He comes in a little plastic box. Well, makes a change from a sock, I suppose. Then again, they're wicked witches in that screen, so maybe they're cats, I don't know. These flipping great insects. I call him the pest controller. This forest of palm trees seems to be invaded by aliens or something. Oh, and I couldn't get into that flipping gap. It's just so fiddly. You belong to us. You will be like us. Mind you, those Cybermen voices were good back then. Then when they made this Doctor Who story called The Wheel in Space, for some reason they changed the voices, so you couldn't understand a word of what they were saying. Oh, up into the rockery, where there are green rocks. Maybe there's a 5 gigawatt tower near here. Round and round the garden, like a teddy bear. Herb garden. Oh, hope there's nothing illegal being grown here. Then again, maybe it's the Blue Peter garden. They used to save money on manure. Just got that elephant to go out and have a crap in the garden. A farmer bought a young cockerel. As soon as he got it home, it screwed all of his hens. All 120 of them. This farmer was well impressed. At lunchtime, the cockerel screwed them all again. The next day it was shagging all the ducks and the geese as well. But then later in the day the farmer found the cockerel lying on the ground, half dead. There were all these vultures circling over its head. This farmer said, "Serves you right, you horny little git." This cockerel opened his eye and said, "Shh, they're about to land." Now I've just been booted in the back of the head. That's government health and safety officials for you. They're growing magic mushrooms or something. There are enough mushrooms in that garden to keep Super Mario on the Kazi for a fortnight. You knock on the bathroom door. Who the flipping heck's in there? It's a me, puking up after overdoing it. Oh, these things are just too fast. It's just fiddly trying to get into these side alleys and you lose time turning corners. These when boots belong to anyway. Get out my garden. And those wicked witches back there. There was this yellow frog met good witch Glinda. He said, "Look what the wicked witch has done. Turned me yellow." Good witch Glinda turned him back to green, apart from his private parts. She said, "I've got a problem with private parts. You have to go and see the wizard for that." And she gave him directions. And then a pink elephant appeared. He said, "Look what the wicked witch has done." And good witch Glinda said, "It's all right, mate. I'll turn you back to grey. Apart from your trunk, because I've got a problem with trunks. You have to go and see the wizard for that." This elephant went, "Well, where do I go to see the wizard?" "Follow the yellow prick toad." There was a garden next door to a nudist colony. Someone made a big hole in the fence. It's all right though, because the police are looking into it. The size of these insects, they could make a horror movie here. And green whatnots from Mars. Well, alright, this is better than Piggy. That is not exactly saying much. I mean, the game mechanics are a lot better here, and the sprites certainly look a lot better. This was actually made 2 years before Piggy, so that's quite what went wrong. But the problem is the enemies are often far too dangerous. On some of the screens there's just far too many of them, and it really is very fiddly trying to get down those side alleys, so quite often you get killed and it's not your fault, so it just gets frustrating. And having to sit through that flipping music every time you lose a life just gets on your nerves and slows the gameplay down. There are only 9 screens, there's not exactly a lot of it. I mean, yeah, alright, it'll keep you amused for a few minutes, there's nothing horribly wrong with it. It's just not that exciting, to be quite honest.
And the perverted fear of violence chokes the smile on every face.